MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Interleague Baseball on The Show. George Avalos gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman, with
first pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one.
135.
One and one to the Reds leadoff man. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Now the 0-1. Avalos, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, it becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And another foul ball. Merrifield on at first, nobody out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first with one down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 7.
So two men are on with one man out, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
He's got it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on no hits. One error in the inning, but a man left stranded. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out, this guy could get better really fast.
So digging in now, Dom Thompson-Williams. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford has it. And there's one away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Into the box now, Mario Novoa, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 to count. Now here it comes. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike two. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Rodney Owen will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
In now for the O's, Rodney Owen. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon. One and 2 now. Now here it comes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Changes up on him there, but it's 1 and 2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Duggar is right there, 1 down.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
Striding into the box, Aristides Aquino. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate now, Frank Schwindel. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Left side. Scooped up. And there are two away now.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Standing in, Adley Rutschman. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 1-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding in, Derek Dietrich. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
I got the count 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Skied down the left field line. And no one will track it down.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Into the flag court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Standing in now, Tyler Stevenson. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers and 4 RBIs.
Ball one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The next 3-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, that was a slider and a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First offering on its way.
Got to think he was sitting fastball right there to let that hanger go by. He won't see that pitch again the rest of the season.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that is off the wall.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
0-2 the count to Suarez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Duggar going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Has a look, now the pitch. Jesse Winker is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Winker carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
High and deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick Castellanos.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Nick Castellanos now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Duggar is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Reds out in front, 5-0.
Welcome back as the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third. This is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that bring up Steven Duggar, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. At the plate, Aramis Ademan. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch.
0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
As a look, now the pitch. And he takes strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Popped him up. Suarez over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Don.
Ready for another chance? Don Thompson-Williams. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Orioles leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevate.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, number 18 for him on the campaign. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
First baseman, number 35, Derek.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Miguel Castro answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Miguel Castro.
At the plate, Derek Dietrich. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Digging in, Tyler Stevenson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in a count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
With Merrifield next to bat. As he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Orioles nothing. Stepping in, Mario Novoa. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2.
Ball 2. 2-2 now.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is in there, a called strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box, Rodney Owen. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Merrifield is there for it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 25.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Santander, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. And right into the shift, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Pitch is popped up. Dietrich has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Reds are on top, 6-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, J.P. Crawford. First pitch on its way. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
The batter, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He doubled his last time through. Hit hard up the middle. Gets dirty and gloves it. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Suarez left field and carrying well. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he falls behind 0-2. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. None left for Cincinnati, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
Orioles, the first baseman, Frank Wingo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Frank Schwindel swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate, Adley Rutschman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
In now, Ramon Urias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A bouncer to the left side. Knee high, he barehands it. He is out. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready once again, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. At the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A bouncer to the left side. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, number 44.
Digging in and looking for more, Aristides Aquino. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. In there, no balls and a strike. This ball will be chopped foul. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So striding in, Steven Duggar will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
At the plate, Aramis Ademan. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Popped up. Suarez is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dom Thompson-Williams. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Derek Dietrich.
Now here's the pitch. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Tyler Stevenson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Tanner Scott enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
66. Tanner.
To the plate now, Whit Merrifield. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got the count 1-2.
Scott stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. Has had his name floating around the rumor mill lately. It sounds as though he could be a trade target at some point soon, and as of right now, the Atlanta Braves are at least one of the teams believed to have some interest in him.
Yeah, I think the team that acquires him knows that this is probably a rental situation. They'll have the opportunity to sign him in free agency, but they're looking for a boost for this ball club, and he certainly can provide that.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Ready for another shot now. J.P. Crawford. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Reds leave 1. They lead it 6-zip. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Mario Novoa. First
Mario.
pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And that misses for ball one.
Count 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Count even now at 1-1. And the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
So now to the plate, Rodney Owen, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Aquino is there. Let's see if they try it. And they decide not to push things here with one away as he'll hold on at third base. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. 1 out and a runner on third. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning, so...
Oh, what a stop on the slide. And the tag gets him, but they do play to run on the play.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
In now, Frank Schwindel. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's fouled away. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Reds lead it 6-1. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Austin Meadows. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Throw gets him 2 down.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Ball too low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Trey Wingener will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 59. Leading off for the Orioles, the catcher.
Into the box, Adley Rutschman. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Wingeter, a 27-year-old. He was a 17th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2. Grounded to short. Crawford gloves it. And that's the first out. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
At the plate, Ramon Urias. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Meadows will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven.
Stepping into the box, Steven Duggar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos. His career numbers in this matchup: 2 hits in 7 tries. Koji Yokoyama enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Yokoyama.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And the pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Aristides Aquino, and he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 35.
Pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way up.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. Reds lead this one 6-1. Ready now, Aramis Ademan. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The shortstop, Aramis.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dom Thompson-Williams. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
The 0-1 on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Into the box now, Mario Novoa. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Rodney Owen, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Lined into right field, and it's going to get down, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Giro.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Michael Lorenzen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Frank Schwindel will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Baltimore down to their final strike. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
At the plate now, Adley Rutschman. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-3 the final score today. The Reds led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Luis Castillo gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. George Avalos struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.